Welcome to Bible Lands with Dan Serns. Here we are at Beth Shemesh, the house of the sun, as the sun is setting. And we're looking across this valley here, and we see on the other side, up on a ridge, we see kind of a tree protruding up there, about right there. And that is where Zorah is, where Samson, one of the judges, the strongest man who ever lived, also the weak morally man, where he was born, and then later where he is buried after he had killed himself and killed many of the Philistines down there in Gath. So here was the valley that he would walk up and down toward the Philistines. Samson let lust get the best of him. He'd see a beautiful woman and he wanted that woman. He'd see another beautiful woman, he wanted that woman. And so he let lust get the best of him. And as a result, he couldn't do what God wanted to do through him. And finally, at the very end, he repented and he tore down the temple of the Philistines, killing more people at his death than he did in his life. And God wants to use us, but he wants us to be free of lust. Lust is this desire to fill our hearts with something other than God, to look at people as objects to be used rather than people to be saved. God wants us to see through his eyes, and we can ask him, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me, as David prayed when he fell to lust. We can remember that Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. God wanted to give Samson victory in his own life, and ultimately did. God wants to give each of us victories in our own lives so that our lives can be a testimony to him and his power to give us freedom.